Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome. My name is Erica and I'm so glad that you are here for today's crafting tutorial because today we are making our very own Valentine's Day garlands. So if you're ready to DIY some Valentine's Day decor with me, then keep watching. Alright guys, so for this craft you're only going to need a few things, whatever you're wanting to decorate your garland with. So I got all of these ribbons from Dollar Tree, so each of these were $1.25. I also got these cute little wooden hearts and they're already painted for me. You're also going to need some twine, which I also got from the Dollar Tree. And then I found these adorable little felt love letters at Hobby Lobby, so I got those to add to one of my garlands. And then I already had these wooden beads, but I thought these would be perfect to go on one of the garlands. I got these in a pack from Amazon. And then you're going to need a pair of scissors and possibly a hot glue gun, depending on what you are adding to your garland. Alright guys, I'm super excited to jump into this, so let's get started. Alright guys, so the first thing that you're going to want to do is to cut your twine or jute or whatever you are using to the size of your garland. I want mine to be about 6 feet because that's about the average length of a garland. So I just have a ruler here and I'm going to wrap this around until I have 6 feet. So that's 1 foot, 2 foot, 3 foot, 4 foot, 5 foot. And then that is 6 feet right there. All right, so like I said, we're going to be doing a couple of different ones. The first one that I want to do some cute little tassels on it. So let me show you how I do that. So to make some cute little tassels, I just grab like a small little notebook. I have this one here, and I'm just going to wrap my twine around this a bunch of times. I typically don't even count how many times I wrap it around. I just keep wrapping until I think it'll look like a good tassel. Okay, so I think that will be good right there. So I'm going to cut it. And you want to make sure that you're cutting it on the same side that you started. So I'm going to have 2 ends on one side. So then it's going to look like this. And then I just slide it off like so. So my 2 ends are down here on this side. So I'm going to hold it like this on my finger. And then I just kind of set it down. And then I will tie this piece of twine around it. You cut off the excess. And then I have the rest of that string just hanging down with the rest. And then I'm going to take my finger through that loop side, not the side that we tied, but the other end where we have the 2 ends of string, and you're just going to cut in that loop. So now there are no loops, none of these are connected. Then I just take it and I will just trim it off so that they are all the same length and it just looks more uniform. And then there you go. There is our first tassel. So now this little loop at the top where we tied that little piece can just slide right on the garland. And I love these because these go with just about any garland that you can do. So now I'm going to make some more tassels to go on this garland. Alright guys, so I made a bunch more tassels, so now we are ready to do our first garland. So on the twine that we are using for our garland, I just like to make a little loop at the end, like so, and then I'll just tie a knot, and then I'll just cut off that little excess there. So now I have a little loop on the end. Okay, and then the other end, I'm not going to put a loop and a knot in yet because we are going to be sliding our little tassels on. So I just use that little loop in the tassel there at the top, and I'm just sliding it through my twine. All right guys, so I got my first tassel on. Now I'm going to put these little wooden hearts on the garland, and how I'm going to do that is I'm going to put a line of glue on the back of one heart, and then I'm going to put the twine on that line of glue, and then I'm going to add some more hot glue, and we're gonna put that same type of heart, whatever color and size that is. I'm just going to be putting that on the back to kind of enclose it so that no matter which way the garland is hanging up, it looks finished on both sides. So we're just alternating hearts and tassels. All right, so I put on that last little heart, so now I'm going to tie a knot in the other end. All right guys, so first garland is done. Just a super simple wooden heart and tassel garland. So cute and easy to do, and this garland cost me less than $3 to make, and I still have supplies left over. So you definitely can't beat that. All right, let's go ahead and move on to the next garland. Now, this one is the super easy one. It just takes a little bit of time, but I like this one because you don't have to glue anything down. It's just a matter of tying. So this one is just going to be a simple ribbon garland. Okay, so for this one, we are gonna be taking our assorted ribbon that I got from the Dollar Tree, and we are gonna be cutting several 6-inch strips of each ribbon, and then we are gonna be tying them onto our twine. All right, y'all, so we're gonna start this one doing the same thing, making like a little loop and then tying a knot. Okay, and then what you're gonna do is take your ribbon, and you can either do this one of two ways. You can either tie it into like a straight knot like that, but I would obviously double knot it so that it kind of is like a fluffy ribbon garland, or you can tie them this way where I put the two ends together like so, and then my loop is, I just set this whole thing on top of my twine here, and then if you take the two ends and put them through that loop, remember it's like wrapped around that, and if you just pull, then you have like a perfect little knot, and both of the ends are pointing in the same direction. So again, you can do it either way. You can tie it in a double knot, or you can do it this way with that little loop method. I'm just going to continue repeating this process with all of the different ribbons that we have, doing it in a alternating pattern. So again, both of the ends together so that you have like a little loop right there, and then that loop just sets right over the twine, and then you just put the two ends through that loop and pull. So then by the time you've added some ribbon to it, so I've gotten through all of the ribbons for this one, and it'll look like that. It'll be super cute with just all the layered and different textures and patterns of ribbon. So cute. So I'm just gonna keep doing this until I've reached the end of my twine. All right, and our second garland is all complete. I love how it turned out. I think all of these ribbons are so cute and look so good together. So now let's go ahead and start making our third and final garland. All right, guys, so I have another 6-foot piece of twine. And for this third and final garland, we're gonna be using these wooden beads that I got from Amazon and the felt love letters that I got from Hobby Lobby. Okay, so I've already made a little loop and tied a knot at the end of one side of our twine. So I put 2 dabs of hot glue on our little felt envelopes there, and I'm just going to put our twine right in that glue and just hold it there until it cools and dries. Okay, and then we are going to tie a loop and a double knot at the end, just like we did with all the others. All right, guys, our third and final garland is done. I think this one might be my favorite. It is so stinking cute. These little felt letters just match the beads so well. I just love how this garland and all my other ones turned out. And as always, if you liked this video, please let me know that you liked it by giving me a big thumbs up. If you have any other questions or comments, feel free to drop a comment down below. And if you're watching this video and you're not already subscribed to my channel, then make sure you click that subscribe button so that you don't miss out on any of my future videos. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys next time.